I guess as fate would have it, the same day that I got the, I believe it was a JS25 John Deere back to its original owner after I fixed it, which they gave me a good deal when they traded back the new Murray or the new Hypertef that I sold them. So I'm happy on that end with how all that went down. They were overjoyed to get the JS35 back, which I would have to agree with them, I would suppose. I've got one running down there, so don't mind it. Just testing it out. Probably have to slow the speed on it down a little bit more. But this is a JS25, a little bit different, but a very similar mower to the 35 with the self-propel and the one height adjuster. I think the only difference I found is that this one had that one had an electric start. The 25 right here doesn't. But oddly enough, I have another 675 series Briggs in here, and it's got the same problem as the other one. Believe it or not, it's got a flywheel key that's bad. I'm pulling it. Here, I'll put the camera down, but I'm pull it. You'll see like raw fuel come out of the exhaust, and it's ripping the cable back in my hand. So I'll show you all that. And then we'll put a flywheel key on this one as well. This one's got a lot of other cosmetic problems with it as also. He rigged up the self-propel and used some clothesline and connected it to the self-propel cable, the two ends of it that broke, and it's still attached down there in the bottom. So I'll have to look in my cable stash to see if I can find a cable for it. But the bigger thing is this one right here has the front axle he's got hanging up by speaker wire or some kind of wire, because the little plastic piece that you can see on this side is actually broken and gone on this side. So I'm going to have to find some sort of way to kind of prop that axle up, and I can probably find some plastic or a small piece of metal to be able to do that. But overall, this thing's nasty. Got grass everywhere, tied up in all different kinds of areas. So it just needs a really good cleaning and a flywheel key. So we're going to put the flywheel key on it first. Oh, and a gas cap, but I'll be good with what I have here in terms of gas caps. I snatch it off the Husqvarna one that I sold. They had the bad gas can bad gas tank when it came in. Take the gas cap off of that. So should be an adventure, a fun one. It should bring decent money if I can get everything back going on it, and should be a good project. Looking forward to working on this one. So start off by taking the flywheel key off, taking the cover off, taking this little carb cover off, and then I'll show y'all how to take the engine pull rope and engine cover off as well to get to the flywheel. So I wanted to show y'all what all I did to this mower, but I actually did it while I was away from home and this week, and just kind of took it with me and took the parts I needed with me as well. Like y'all saw in the first video, and like y'all saw with the JS35 that I had in a couple videos ago, it did need a flywheel key. I'll link the video to the JS35 to show y'all how to replace the flywheel key on these. And the self-propel cable actually worked on it. It works really well, believe it or not. And unfortunately, it's the best option that I have right now. But the good news is the way that these self-propel cables are hooked up is that all they need is just a little bit of tension to engage the self-propel. So it actually works just fine. I've tested it and all of that. To get this cover back on, all I did is put a couple washers in between these star nuts here, and that worked well. The cable here works fine, the dead man cable. And I also found when I cranked it up that it was really overfilled with oil, so somebody had just put oil in it actually. That might have been the reason why the flywheel key sheared on it. because the oil is really clean. I actually probably dumped out about a good half a quart in it. As you can see, it's still really clean and it's full. But the air filter was in good shape. It just had some oil in it. As you can see, a little bit of oil right there that's going to drizzle out of it for a little bit until after it runs some. And oh yeah, the other thing is on this side, on the other side, this piece was gone. So what I did is I found a little metal bracket, and I can show y'all right here, that I screwed into the old holes where the little plastic bracket was to secure the front axle here. The front axle does have a little bit of play in it, but you can almost kind of think of it as suspension travel if you want to think of it like that. It works just fine. It actually works pretty well going over rough, gives it a little bit of travel going over rougher parts of the yard. So it's kind of actually works well. I think I showed y'all this mower, according to the engine cover, was made in 2008, and it cleaned up really well. The John Deere green really came out after I washed it, so I was really happy with that. And you know, here's all the information right there. The deck matches the time frame of the engine with May 2nd of 08, so it's about 10 years old. Just needed a good cleaning. These John Deeres I'm really impressed with. They seem like they are made very well and will keep on going even after taking a bunch of abuse. It just seems like the flywheel keys are the weak link in them, but those are really easy to be replaced. Like I said, I'm sorry I wasn't able to show me replacing this. I'll put a link to the previous John Deere I did to replace the flywheel key to supplement for it. But for now, let's crank it up and show you that it runs. Good. That's the auto choke. It started on the first pull. The previous spark plug, I think, had a bunch of oil in it. So I had to put another spark plug in it, and after I've done that, it just ran great. So another John Deere kind of makes up for the JS25 that I actually traded back because they miss it so much. You would have been amazed how happy they were to get that mower back. They were amazed that I got it fixed for them. Got a couple of rocks under there. But if I get any more trades, I'll let y'all know. I'm down to about 5 mowers. I'm just selling a couple other things. But I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I'm really happy that it wasn't as involved of a fix as I thought it was going to be. So thank y'all again for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.